market. What's up, everybody? Ebert42 here, back with some more Madden 16 MUT coin making tips for you guys. As always, make sure you go check me out on Twitch every Thursday from 6 to 8. I stream those tips so you can get them right away. We do some giveaways on there as well. Follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42 to know when I'm going live, when I'm doing giveaways, stuff like that. I'm going to be doing a Doritos code giveaway. Those are good until November 11th, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to do a tweet over the weekend. If you retweet that, you get yourself entered to win that code, and I'll pick the winner on Monday. Check me out on YouTube. If you're watching my coin making series right now on YouTube, go check out my gameplay. I'm in a MUT Madden League called the Madden Secret Society MUT League. So I have gameplay for that, and I have some really cool videos for Most Feared that I'm in the middle of putting out. And then everybody go check me out on MUThead. I'll be doing another giveaway on there with some MUThead credits for another Budget Squad lineup now that we're done with Most Feared. So with that out of the way, first thing I wanted to talk about was some items to flip. We had a lot of questions over the week on Twitter and on my YouTube videos that were like, oh, the promo's done, what do we do now? I've had a lot of new followers since I started handing out some tips during that Most Feared and BCA promo. There's a lot of really easy coins to make. People were really happy with the things I was telling them. I know with the tip on the gold collectibles and searching the auction house properly, there was probably 1 million coins at least made from everybody that listened to me about that. So way to go out there and get those coins, guys. But the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is these Schefter stars. We get new ones every Thursday. This is not the new one this Thursday. The new one is a wide receiver. I forget what team he's on. But essentially what happened is Gurley's not out of packs, but whoever the new Schefter star is the one that you like almost always pull in packs. These guys are going to be available, and you might pull an old one in a pro pack for a little while, but it's really unlikely that you're going to do that. So what happens is the price on these guys immediately goes up the day they come out of packs. Earlier today, this guy was going for 12K, and we can see he's already up to what's like 20K now. There were some posted for 16 that I almost bought when I hopped in here right before my stream, because I figured they'd hit 20 pretty quick. So there we see I got one of these for 12K. I'm just going to hold on to that for now. But these guys, you can go in here, you can snag some cheap ones. You can see there's some buy nows. This one's at like 14. I'm not sure if these guys are actually selling for 20K yet. Like I said, I know a couple of them went for 16, but I'd hang out on here and make sure they're going, or go to MUThead and see if people are actually buying them at this price. Oh, there one went right there. So these are selling at 20K. That's how easy it is to find out if that's going on. We can go, sneak some bids in on this one, anything up to 16. My 80% rule, if you're new, my rule is anything that you can buy for 80% of what you can sell, you should be buying it for that. Because if I can sell this for 20K, I'm going to lose 2K, and then I can make 2K if I spend 16 on it. And if I can do that twice real quick, that's 4K. Bam. It's easy money in the bank. So this Gurley is a great card to go flip right now. Really, any of these Schefter stars, while they're active, are good cards to flip. So we could go check out the new wide receiver. Be another guy that I would suggest going and looking at flipping right now. Now, the caution on this is the Gurley is going up in price, and you're going to hear me talk about him a little bit during my investment binder stuff if you're on Twitch right now, or in my next investment binder video if you're watching those on YouTube as well. But the new wide receiver is going to be going down in price. The new it's a cornerback, isn't it? It's not a wide receiver. Boom. Yeah, it's this Johnson guy. What's he on the Texans? Yeah, he's new, so the market's getting flooded with him, so his price is going to be coming down all the way until next Thursday. Doesn't mean you can't quick flip them right now. I mean, you might be able to find one for really cheap, get it back on the auction at the lowest price, and sell it immediately. But with the Gurleys, you can buy those right now and maybe hold on to them until they hit 25K and sell them later, or you can just post them for 20K now and make your coins quick off of them. So that was one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about quick. Another area that you guys can focus on in here, We go to all players, and so I had a guy in the chat asking, hey, these cards are really good to flip on Thursdays, you know, because the one comes out of pack and starts going up in prices really well. So that guy's really good to flip. And the new ones are good to flip because people want them, but where else do you look? Well, a couple other areas that have weekly content, just like Schefter Stars, would be a good area to go. So I was going to talk about Football Outsider cards. Not gonna lie to you guys, I think these come out on Friday, but I don't know for sure. I didn't look that up before the chat. This just kind of popped in my head when he asked me that question, and I was actually going to talk about Team of the Week already. But if you find out when these come out and you can get in on, like I said, the ones that just expired and are coming out of packs now, or the new ones that people are really excited about, this would be a good area to go. Either make your little corner of the market, or to have a day or two that you focus on working the Football Outsiders on the auction house. Same thing goes for Team of the Week. So the new Team of the Week guys come out on Mondays, and I think it's Mondays. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But this is another area that you can go and definitely make some flips on the new cards coming out, or some of the more desirable Team of the Week elites that have come out from previous sets. This Lamar Miller is a great card. If you guys are looking for a budget halfback, that guy's really awesome. But like the Shermans, there's Team of the Week DRC from an old set. I'm sure you could flip some of those if you could find any of them cheap, or you could bet on any of them, because they're going for, you know, these are some bigger flips. But it's an area that you can go and focus on, maybe on a Monday or Tuesday if you want something to do earlier on in the week. But there's some newer cards out in. They're getting opened, put on the auction house, yada yada yada. The thing that I was looking at today and wanted to talk to you guys about quickly, and I talk about this a lot. If you're ever wondering what you should go flip, go check what the current bundles are, and look at what the toppers are. So right now we have extra flashback players and extra base elite players entering the market. Now a lot of flashback players are really expensive, so if you're sitting on 1.7 million coins, you can go look at flipping some of them. But if you're not sitting on that many coins, if you only have you know, maybe 100,000 or less, or a couple 100,000, this is the one that you should focus on. These ultimate packs give a guaranteed elite player, and this one gives a random base elite player. So combine those together, and we have a lot of base elite players entering the market right now. So what I did today during my lunch break is I just went and I bid on some of these. What up, Patriots? I just wanted to see what they were going for. I was busy, but I just put some bids out. You know, we saw these girlies were going. You know, there's one that went for 16 and 14 earlier. The Sherman got bought out, but you can see a lot of these cards went for really, really cheap. 2.2 for a Forte, that's underpriced. 5K for Geno Atkins, I'm pretty sure that's underpriced. 4K for a Quinn. 1.7 for Daryl Smith. You know, he only goes for like 8K, but still, that's a flip. This is a flip. You know, Talib goes for like 30, I think, so that's a flip. A lot of these cards are still going for like 20K, and they're just getting flooded all over the market. So this AJ Green for 6.4, that's a good buy. You know, but this would be a good area to focus on tonight, and for as long as those packs are out, because there's going to be a lot of them hitting the market. So go check whatever's going on with the current bundles, and make sure you get in on those. The last thing that I wanted to cover for the YouTubers on coin tips, especially dealing with this question of when there isn't a promo out and it's not really easy to make coins, what do you do? My biggest piece of advice would be to find your own corner of the market. You know, I push badges a lot, and I don't want to call badges my corner of the market, but there's always coins to be made in the badge area. We see that gold badges are at almost 3-4. So if we go to price, might be able to find some of these to bid on, and to get, you know, there's a decent amount in here. But if you combine that with like elite badges and then do it with silvers. There's always stuff to find in the badges to flip for coins. So that's always like one of my fallbacks if I'm ever just really fumbling on where to go for coins. I always go to badges. And I would recommend that you guys all do that as well, because there's a lot of volume going on in there. So a lot of people can get in on that. But one area that I've been focusing on a lot is Legends collectibles this year. And like I've showed you in some of my past videos, it's not even that I'm focusing on all Legends collectibles, because there's a lot of them. I'm focusing a lot, on like Buccaneers Legends collectibles. If you know what Brooks and Barber are going for on a week-to-week basis, then you can know that, hey, I need to bid on this and this. But I don't want to bid on these ones maybe. Any of the Barber stuff down here, I'm going to bid on. I'm going to keep going through here and looking for Barber stuff. And then the Steelers, there's Porter and Dawson in here. So if you know what both these guys are going for, you can kind of do the same thing in here. And oh, hey, I need to bid on this one. Right, that's really cheap, and when you need to quit your bids. Use that 80% rule, and know what these cards are selling for. So that's one area that I look at. You can look at base elites, like I just talked about. Maybe you always want to have an area of the market that you can flip. So you focus on ultimate team, base, elite, cornerbacks. This is probably an area that cornerbacks and wide receivers, there's a high volume in, so you'll see a lot of guys in here. So they're not always the easiest to lock down in corner. Maybe we want to do right guards. There's not a lot of good right guards in the game. So if we see, Brooks he probably goes for 8K. I don't know, maybe he goes for 9K. I don't know what right guards go for. But Martin goes for 20. There's a Lang in here. There's Yanda that goes for a little over 100. So there's quite a few in here that you can. Oh, hey, I need to bid on these guys, right? Like there's a good bid right there. Bam. And this is what I'm talking about with a lot of these elites being on the auction house now, and this being a good place to go to put some bids out. But maybe right guards are going to be your place. So every time you go into the auction house, you just go and you search all these quick, and you just know what these go for, and you can get some quick bids in on these. But anywhere you want, really, maybe you don't want to focus on elites, so you focus on golds, and what some of the rare golds in this price range are on a specific team. I don't know for sure what the rare golds are, if there are even any 74 overall or 73 rare golds, in this price range. It looks like this Allen goes for a decent amount. What's he on? The Chiefs. So maybe this is an area that you go and search every day, because that Allen goes for 15K or whatever he goes for, and you see if you can pick any of these up for cheap. But pretty much just find your own little area. I've told the story about how last year I flipped Reggie Bush's for months. The prices on Reggie Bush's went down, but I just kept flipping Reggie Bush's because it was one thing I'd just go look at the auction house all the time on. So that's going to be that for my coin tips, guys. A lot of those Schefter star cards that I was talking to you about flipping are going to be going up in price. I'll talk about them a little bit during my investment binder. But RTTP, aka Road to the Playoffs, should be coming soon. There's been a lot of questions coming about that. Like every other promo, guys, we're going to get hype about it from EA before it comes. So we should stop asking when is this coming and just wait and be patient for the tweet. There's going to be some EA leak or something. Hey, get ready for Road to the Playoffs, and there'll be advertisements about it. We saw it with Most Feared stuff. We saw it with BCA. We're going to see it again with this, a day or two or a week, some amount of time before it's going to come out. So it came out last year around the 7th or the 9th. So I would maybe expect it like Monday or Friday of next week, but sometime soon. So that's it for the coin tips, guys. Remember, go follow me on Twitter at Ebert_42. If you enjoyed the video on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, smash that subscribe button to know when I'm coming out with more content. Go check out some of my most feared and head-to-head games as well. Come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Ebert42 every Sunday from 6 to 8 for some coin tips, as well as randomly throughout the night for some head-to-head play and stuff like that. And everybody go check me out on MUThead. It's muthead.com. Go search for Ebert42. Drop me a follow on there. I do some giveaways on there as well. So for all the YouTube viewers, as always, big heart, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and we will catch you guys next time.